I'd like to welcome everybody tonight to our August Board of Directors meeting for Bridlewood Academy. Let's see here. At this time, board members present are myself, Rad Monfordini, Doug Yeoman, Eddie Frazier, Ronna Creed, Steve Spencer. So we do have a quorum. We have enough to have a meeting. At this time, I ask Mr. Monfordini if he would lead us in a pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Monfordini. At this time, Mr. Spencer, would you read our mission statement?
Will do. Bridlewood Academy partners with families in the community to provide a safe, supportive, and challenging learning environment where students develop strong character, achieve academic excellence, and discover their unique potential.
Okay. Before we get going tonight, we do have one thing to put forward. We need to amend the agenda to have a short executive session following our executive director's report. Do I have a motion to add that to the agenda?
Second.
All right. For say all in favor, signify by raising a hand. Thank you. All right. So the agenda has been approved to be amended. At this time, I'd like to welcome our guests. First of all, we have Mr. Rhett Alexander, who is with Hubert Contracting. He will be the site superintendent for our new school, which Mr. Monfordini will speak on here in a little bit. We also have Mr. Dino Tapera, who is our general counsel for our school and does some amazing work for us. And also we have Miss Rebecca Cartmill. She is a grant writer that is now on part of our school, and so happy to have you with us and looking forward to everything that you're going to do for us. And Michael Manning, of course, our executive director, school leader, is present tonight. Okay, so we've done the consent to the agenda. I think everybody's got the previous minutes, so I have a motion to approve the minutes from last month's meeting. That's a second. Got a second? All in favor, signify by raising the hand. Okay, good deal. Done with that. Let me start by saying that some incredible and at times impossible work was done during the 25-27 school year, not only by this board and our council, but by our school leader and our teachers. Test scores were made public last week, and wasn't necessarily a surprise to us, I don't think, but could not be more proud of the work that our teachers did, Mr. Manning did, that our students did, and just as important, our parents did. Because the only learning our students do, is not in the classroom. Our parents are amazing, y'all. Our parents are so engaged, but the teaching and the instruction that we all witnessed going on this campus during last school year was absolutely mind-blowing. We have a rock star teachers, faculty and staff. I mean, they don't make excuses. They just find solutions and find a way to succeed. And I've never been more proud to be associated with a group of people in my life. I mean, we all know how impossible this work got at times last year. And through a cumulative effort from everybody putting in 110% and staying focused on the goal, we all made this happen. And it almost brings me to tears, but test scores were phenomenal. Mr. Manning, I'm sure, is going to speak a little bit on that during his report. But what a start to the 26-27 school year. Over 400 students. I mean, some amazing work on that was done by Mr. Spencer and Mr. Yeoman with our marketing, along with Melissa Holdaway, to get the word out about what this school was really about. You know, I think some people had some questions, you know, after the start that we had, but y'all did some incredible work, you two, in getting these words out. Mr. Frazier did some incredible recovery work along with Russ Caldwell on our recovery budget and helping us get where we needed to be. And I'm sure Mr. Frazier may just reference that when he speaks about how much different things are now than they were 365 days ago. And the unsung hero of all this bunch is Mr. Monfordini. He's the guy that's out here doing the work on these buildings when it needs to be done, when there's an issue that the teachers or Mr. Manning has with something with the facilities. This guy's always here. He's got a drill, a hammer in his hand. I was up in admin in the building the other day. He was filing down a door lock to make it catch right. And you know, he's somebody I've known for a long time. He was the first person I called when I was approached about chairing this board and could not do it without you, brother. Love you, man. That's pretty much what I got from mine. Just wow, that's all I can say. Mr. Frazier, financial report. You got anything you want to share to us about the finance committee?
No, not a lot. I'll reiterate your assessment of things from a year ago. We are in so much better position that we can do so many things now that weren't going to be able to. And I do have some proposals that we'll vote on after executive session of upgrades and stuff that we're going to do for the kids. And but financially, we are in the best shape. We're actually, what I've learned from Russ Caldwell is we're in one of the better shapes of any one-year-old charter school that he's seen in a long time. And I think we're doing 400 students, and the fact that how we're going to grow over the next 2 years in the new school building is going to make this school probably one of the best in the county, facility-wise, and definitely student.
Yes, and I agree with that. And, you know, Russ Caldwell, if anybody watches our board meetings, is a name that y'all have heard from time to time. Y'all will get to meet him at some point in time. He will be here for a board meeting. Russ Caldwell is, I call him the charter guru. He's one of the top charter guys in the United States. And he's somebody that has become a dear friend of Rad and myself over the 3 years we've worked with him. And great guy all the way around, a great human being. And buddy, he knows his charter school stuff. I mean, he's the best in the business, but can't thank Russ enough. Marketing and enrollment, Mr. Spencer, Mr. Yeoman.
I think pretty much the team had all the goals we were set out to do back in January. I will tell you what Becky Ravelin's done with the website or in the Facebook page. She took a Facebook page and we had 0 followers on June 1st, and we already have over 1,000. So I mean, she just really has done a good job of really kind of engaging any people that not just have parents that are students here, but obviously community members as well. Maybe prospective parents that are 4K that are looking for next year already. So I think she's just doing a great job. I just want to call that out. Over 1,000.
Wow.
We started from scratch on June 1st.
Yeah.
So June 1st, we had no followers on our brand new Facebook page, and now we have over 1,000.
Yes.
I'll reiterate what you said. Cannot sing the praises of Becky Ravelin enough. What she's doing, social media wise, website wise. I mean, she's doing some incredible work for us. And also, Bailey Roberts. You know, Bailey has, for somebody who's learning a job brand new, Bailey has stepped up and done some incredible work for us in getting these kids registered, getting Power School straight, different things that need to be done in that platform. Always smiling. You know, can't say enough positive things about Bailey. Bailey's done some incredible work, as well as you know, our school nurse Wedgeworth, doing some incredible work up there. You know, she went from roughly 226 kids to over 400. That's 400, you know, birth certificates, immunization stuff that you've got to get in. Never hear these ladies complain, you know, and they're great support for what a school, you know, a lot of people don't understand when you think about school, you think about teachers and the principal and stuff like that. There's a whole support team behind this group that keep a school running. You know, your school nurse, your registrar, you know, your front desk receptionist, your media person. You know, they do a lot of work behind the scenes and never get any, you know, they don't want any recognition. They're very humble people that don't mind doing the heavy lifting to do what needs to be done outside of the classroom. Our teachers are doing an incredible amount of heavy lifting in the classroom. They love their kids. They have passion for teaching. And, you know, there again, I think our test scores show that. And, but there are a group of people, our building maintenance guy, custodian, Mr. Johnson, does incredible work. It always does my heart good to see him. He's always smiling, always got a kind word or a joke to say. This is something really special, y'all. Facilities, Mr. Monfordini.
Yeah.
You're the bearer of good news tonight.
Before we jump into that, I don't think it would be an understatement at all to say that, you know, though we all appreciate the kind words, it would be no stretch of the imagination to say that, you know, really the real reason all of this is doing as well as it is because as much as you do. I mean, you are the first one to defer to everyone else and say, you're doing this and you're doing that. And people are doing a lot of stuff. But this has been a full-time job for you. And we really appreciate it.
It's all about the kids, just
All
like
the
it
time
is
you
for
spend.
all of you guys. This is about these kids and nothing else. But thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it.
So short of, you know, having to be corrected on anything that I say, I'm going to actually defer to Mr. Alexander. Rhett would know much more about. It is my understanding that the expectation is that in the third or fourth week of September, y'all are expected to get started out here. Is that correct?
Probably 1st of October. It
Okay.
may be last week of September, but we're shooting for no later than 1st of October.
Okay.
And that would put us finishing in June. Primarily right now, and I want to thank you guys for having me, but I wanted to stress more than anything that our very first step is to make sure that we don't interrupt what you're doing. And that comes from a safety standpoint, as well as all the other things that come with construction, as in traffic and mess, and just, it can be awful. Just think anytime you gotta go down the interstate and there's construction going on, right? It's, nobody ever likes it. So we're gonna do our very best to be completely separate from this site. Part of that is we're gonna use the Logan Road as access. Now, we have to work that out with the person that actually owns that property and get their permission. But we'll want to come in off Logan and then turn off Logan to this site, and that will allow us to put a 6-foot chain link fence completely from that road to block this entire site off. And understand, we don't want 18-wheelers, dump trucks, construction trucks, delivery personnel using your school road. Not only just visually, it just wouldn't be good, and the traffic jam it would create, but the dirt and the mud that we would leave there and the liability that it would create. And I can't even go there. We just need permission to come through that road, and we'll build a road into the site and then begin putting up that fence the end of September, first part of October.
I spoke with the landowner earlier today, and he does not foresee any issues with that happening for
Okay.
us. So he's a great guy, nobody better on the planet.
Okay, good.
He's a super guy.
Good. And I think that we will have to make some improvements on that road to support the weight. So any type of work that we do there, cushion running, those types of things, only increases the accessibility to his property.
Right.
So, I think it would benefit him as well. And we want everybody to win. If we can figure out a solution where everybody's happy at the end,
That's right.
then it works out well.
Well, I told him today I wanted to get you guys together and just
Okay.
so y'all could chat and everything, but, you'll find this out about him as he will about you. Great people, just great guy all the way around.
And his mother's here now.
I can't tell you.
That's the mama right there.
I can't put in a good word for How you doing? You want to whisper at him tonight? Tell him the road, please.
Put in a good word for
I
him.
can't. I'm getting goosebumps now. Guys, I've never built a school. I've built almost everything there is under the sun. I work for the Department of Defense, and some things, and sit here and think all about them, but I've never been as excited as I am. I am so excited. Our whole team's excited. This is going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to come to work, enjoy what we're putting together. Everybody's going to work together. We're going to have to because we have a very short timeline, but we don't finish late. And if that means we work late every day, we work on Saturdays, even if Sundays. So we'll do whatever we have to do to finish on time.
I told him I want him here for the next 3 years.
My parents are here in Camden. I've been in Charleston, so this was an open door for me to come back home. And I'm just excited to be building the school and building in Camden. So thank you guys for having me.
We're lucky to have you.
And I will be, very open, very transparent. Anytime anybody has any questions, he can put you in touch with me. I'll come back and explain anything or answer any questions you have along through the process. One of the things that we've realized at Hubrick is that we have a lot of different customers, right? So the kids are one of our customers. The teachers are one of our customers. You guys are one of our customers. The parents are our customers. So we want to be open with that and have open discussions. If you have questions, let us know. Let us know, and I'll be happy to do what I can. But I just want to see some excitement on the other side of that fence and everybody coming out here putting this together. But absolutely, first and foremost on our checklist is always life safety and security. So that's kind of where we are right now, and that's where our start date is.
I don't think there's any lack of excitement coming from the side.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, when I met him last week, I was like, I went and told Michael, I said, good gosh, Rex is as excited as we are. I mean, it's
You
just,
can't fake goosebumps.
no,
You just
you can't fake it.
And genuinely, guys, I'm honored. I am so honored to be my stepfather. He still goes to his kindergarten reunions here in Camden. He actually coached him in T-ball. So there's some long history in this town, and for me to be here building a school, it just means a lot. It means a lot. I think that, it's just kind of strange how those things kind of come into play and everything falls into place. And so I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Thank you for that. We would like to let you know, we really appreciate the emphasis on the safety of our students, is that really is the priority. Yes, it's nice to have a building, but if we're not doing it safely, though, not be good. So the only other thing that doesn't have anything to do with your update is, did we get a confirmation on the sign that is the rendering of the new building, Mr. Manning? Do you know when that's going to be delivered?
The banner.
The banner?
Yeah, and they made a great suggestion. they said that we need to wait to put that up and put it right on the fence.
Put it on the
On the
fence.
fence, and I get it, he said they secure it to the fence.
Those signs in general, because
Yeah,
we will
it's
put up
much
some
easier
of
to put
those.
on the fence.
Okay.
We'll put it on the fence, it'll stay there entire year, and then we can take it down when the fence comes down, and you can use it again.
Okay,
So-
awesome.
Yep, that was,
We'll be happy to do that.
This has been really refreshing to have somebody that's so excited to be a part of this special opportunity. Like Rick said, he's safety number one. And if you do have any kind of concerns, please let me know, and I will definitely go to him, because they're still trying to work out the logistics of what we're gonna be doing, and that's gonna be a big part of it.
Yeah, let's see, Ms. Monfordini will be your right-hand contact here for everything, so y'all make sure y'all get each other's numbers.
Well, and our goal is to finish, 6 weeks or so before you go live, so we have plenty of time to flesh out any kind of kinks. So once it does go live, you don't have a whole lot to take care of.
Absolutely.
We don't, the next building.
Yeah, we don't. Hey, I'm good with that. I'm so good with that. There's nothing that would make me happy. My mom is literally a mile and a half down the road, so
That's
I'm
awesome.
blessed to be spending some time with them too. But it's an honor for me. It's an honor.
Thank you.
We're tickled death to have you, Rick.
Hubert signs my check, but I work for you guys. You guys are one of my customers. And I think you'll find that I do my very best to give good customer service. So I'm not here just to build a building. I'm here to serve you.
Knowing Steve Hubert, getting to know Steve Hubert like Brad and I have over the past several years, didn't expect anything less. He's a great guy. And
So one comment I have for you, Red, is that I talked to Craig about a ceremonial groundbreaking ceremony. It's part of that dependent on certain elected officials we elected, but for example, future governor, he's campaigning for governor now. So I'll talk to Craig to talk to you to figure out when that would be, because some of it's dependent on their schedule. If you start October 1st, maybe we'll get your governor October 9th. I could just kind of work you to figure out when and how we do that ceremonies to work on their schedule.
We'll make that work,
Okay.
whatever. So I think we
Sure.
shoot for,
Structure
if we can kind of shoot for, the end of September, beginning of October, and then I'll work to that. Because no matter what I've got going on this site, we'll have an area that we can have that will be, because your groundbreaking ceremony is a small area. You want to make sure it's kind of cleaned up and dressed up well enough. And so, and then we want to make sure that we have the sign in that area and those types of things. So we can do photographs for Facebook and then newspaper, anybody knows what goes online. So we want to present well, get some shovels together and paint them and all those things. But if you'll get me a date within those 2 weeks, I'll work to that, and then I'll get a spot ready.
So I'll go ahead and make a scheduling request now, this week.
Do what now?
Scheduling request. to
Okay.
Future governors.
sounds good.
Yeah, I think the earlier we get that, then to make sure that we don't miss anything and we don't do anything last minute.
Yeah.
Really try to get ahead of the game.
Mhm.
But so, yeah, anytime in that couple of weeks, and if that doesn't work, I'll figure it out. You just tell me when.
We'll work on it.
Okay, sounds great.
That's awesome.
You get Alan
Sounds-
Wilson,
Yeah.
he should win the election.
So we'll work with them. It'll be nonpartisan, so we'll have some local officials here. who will
Yeah.
Work on some of the big fish and try to get that long. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not Republican or Democrat, we're about the results. We want results for our students, that's what we want. We don't care who it is, we want.
Politics.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I used to go to his father's Christmas parties when he was
No, I used to work for his dad.
Yeah, I know Joe well.
Another bonus. Anyway, anything else, Martin?
That is it. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Manning, you're up.
Oh my goodness. So
Bring us
first
some
thing-
more good news.
Yeah, I think what I want to do before I forget is, you were talking about people we need to thank. I got a list, and it's teachers, it's everybody. This was a collective thing. This wasn't the Michael Manning show. this was a collective approach. And you mentioned Becky Rival, and I'm gonna mention you, because you did an awesome job of getting us with the marketing, the things that you recognized, and you helped us out, Steve, from a finance standpoint, a finance guru over here. And can't thank you enough for everything that you've done. Dino, appreciate you, keeping us in check. I can say that right, keeping us in check. Of course, Brad helping with the buildings. You can't say enough about that. And then, I'm gonna say it too, Craig, you did an amazing job.
It's everybody. It's not me. It's everybody. I couldn't do what I do without everybody.
But I have Carol Bowling and Kevin Roach. They're like my right-hand people. They've stepped it up. The amount of hours they have put in, you have no idea. But Carol's just done an amazing job from just being excited about doing this and the things that she's taken on with documents and getting things put together. And then I've got Kevin with doing the testing and all the technology. We've had the power. And then, of course, Sarah Miller and all that she's done with PTO. She's done an amazing job. And
Tara has been incredible.
She's taken on a lot, and we appreciate it. Michaela Larson and her husband, they did some work here, free, to help us with the drainage situation. Just stepped out and did that for us. Jessica Peebles took on the after-school program. As I told you before, we got away from the Be Great, and she and Michaela and Jessica's mom and some of our special ed people have stepped it up. Trey Lambert
Yes.
has did the sign up front. He approached me, and next thing you know, it's up, and I'm like, okay, that works for me, and it's just awesome. The daughter's here. We're making an impact, people. We are making an impact, and it's a generational impact. I feel it. And when you go from having 226 to 400, it's a nice problem to have, but there are things we certainly are working around. But it shows that we're doing something really special here. But that's some people in the room. All my teachers, I can't say enough about the people that are here. I told them in our meeting on July 28th that I said, we have a trifecta. The trifecta is this. We got kids that want to be here. We got teachers that want to be here. And we got parents that want their kids to be here.
Absolutely.
Through three. Now,
Absolutely.
that correlates into the test scores with all the hard work that they're doing. And that's from kindergarten all the way up to the sixth grade. It takes everybody. And my special ed, my director, I can't say enough about Shauna Gorley. I can't say enough. What she has done in the short period of time that she's here, what she has built, it's nothing short of amazing.
She worked a miracle, Michael.
She
worked a miracle.
And
She
then
worked a miracle.
she's they call her, and I'll say this to her, when she was at some meeting, they said they called her Bridalwood because she's all the time getting people to come here. She gets them to come here. And she does, and she gets the best of the best. And we've hired, amazing people that were already here before I got here, and then I just added to the staff. I'm just real excited about what the future holds for Bridalwood. Like I said, test scores, amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing the progress of this building. We still have things we gotta work out as far as logistics, that car rider line. I think we're getting better. We're getting a whole lot better at that. Grant money we got coming in, Title I and Title II, and our IDA. We have a lot of funding coming in. We are a Title I school. Didn't find that out until about 2 months ago. So we got funding for that. We got funding for Title II. And then we have IDA with our special ed that we're going to be putting to use. And I get the information from the teachers about what we need. A lot of great things going on, but it is taking a collective approach, and I couldn't be more thrilled to be a part of it. And I appreciate the support that you all give day in and day out. Visual is really good for Bridlewood Academy.
Well, and Michael, thank you for everything you've done. I've always had a saying that in the absence of genuine leadership, people will follow whoever grabs the microphone, whether it's good or bad. Thank you for the work you've done at the school as a leader, and, listening to your people and letting them have a voice, letting our parents have a voice. That has been so key. And when Rad and I came and talked to you, I knew the first 3 minutes into that conversation, you understood what all this was about. And the amount of work that you have put in has been incredible. You're not a quitter and you're not a loser. You find a way to make it happen. And we couldn't have made a better choice, but you could not have made a better choice. Okay, with all that being done, do I have a motion to enter into executive session at this time?
One thing.
You got,
I want to introduce Becca.
Okay.
She is our newly hired grant writer to help bring more money into the school. She's got several avenues. Would you mind saying a few words to us, kind of give the rest of the board an idea?
Yeah, I'm really excited for the opportunity. My background is also getting a grant for a preschool. So I'm learning the school and charter school route as I go, but there's a lot of avenues here to explore and things that I've already started to get preliminary applications out for. But there's still some information I need to get, so I'll get with Eddie and probably Mr. Manning here to get that information so I can apply for some bigger grants. We kind of talked about getting some grants for STEM, for the playground being a top priority, technology. I just kind of wanted to know what y'all's vision was for what you there's so much out there.
Mhm.
I need to kind of focus in a little bit more on what y'all
Absolutely.
are expecting, just that I can start, okay, step 1 and then step 2. So I'll get with you, Mr. Manning, and
him and our teachers. That's
That's what
what,
I was getting ready to say.
yeah, him and our teachers
Yes.
are the voice of everything and the eyes and ears of everything that goes on here.
Yeah.
Listen to them. They will guide you.
And I figured that would be the answer to that. I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure. I had up the Scholastic Book Fair last year, and the PTO has said that we've got money left over from that was untouched. So Mr. Rand will get with you to figure out if we want to apply that towards PE, art, kids can shop other things than books as well. So that can kind of just roll in with another avenue.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that.
We're so glad to have you, Becca.
I'm excited for this opportunity and
Take a
hopefully.
shotgun and blow the whole thing out.
There's
Yeah,
a
whatever
lot out
sticks,
there.
we'll
I
take.
don't care how many holes it makes, go in every one of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot out there.
I mean, there is so much in grants, and I started on it at one time, and I'm like,
It's
oh my
overwhelming.
God, I could
That's what I was like, I need to figure out what's.
I knew how to apply, I could apply for 100 grants. That's why we talked in the last meeting, we wanted to hire you because we need somebody who can hone us in on that.
I've been on the receiving end of a grant with a fellowship, and I've been on the application process and using the grant funds. So I've kind of had all the different avenues of them, but
Let's
it's
take all
a
the
much
grants
bigger
we
project
can
than what I've
Hey,
had.
I wrote my share of them in a previous career, and it is time consuming. It is time, a lot of hoops to jump through
Yeah.
to get some money.
Why we needed somebody who.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Awesome.
I'll make a motion for exec.
All right, we got a second. All in favor, raise your hand. All right, at this time, we will enter into executive session. So glad to have you. So glad to have you.